My late 30s have been kicking my. I feel like life has been lifing a little way too hard, so I'm about to do something about it. I'm giving myself exactly 300 days to manifest my dream life. No more just believing, I'm about to prove that it's possible. And if you've been feeling stuck too, I want you to do this with me. So get comfy, grab your matcha because we are about to live out our dream life. As always, this video is broken down into clear chapters, making it easy for you to follow along. So let's talk about manifestation because a lot of people think that it's just sitting around wishing and waiting for things to magically appear. No. Real manifestation is alignment of three things: your beliefs, your thoughts, and your actions. Think about it like this. Your thoughts are what you want. Your beliefs determine if you even think it's possible, but then your actions are what brings it all to life. You cannot just think about your dream life. You have to actually believe that it's possible. But most importantly, you have to take steps towards your dream life. This is how manifestation actually works in real life. It is not magic. It is a process. And I'm going to walk you through the exact process of how to get it done because I have been slacking, but I have done it before. So if manifestation is about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, the real question is, what is holding us back? And this right here is where we have to talk about beliefs. What's been stopping me for so long? And honestly, it's been my own beliefs. And let's be real, we all have those sneaky little limiting beliefs that keep us stuck. For me, I look at somebody else that's succeeding and think, man, they were lucky, or they've been working at it far too much longer. They sound better than me. They look better than me. Whatever that was, those thoughts are literally programming your reality. I want you to take a moment and think about what limiting beliefs might be holding you back. Maybe it's doubting your capabilities, or feeling like you don't deserve success, or believing that good things only happen to other people. If you want to change your reality, you have to address these limiting beliefs first. It is wild how much our own thoughts can work against us. But here's the good news. If beliefs are just thoughts that we've repeated over and over and over, that means that we can change them. Here's what I've been doing, and I hope that you guys implement this too. First, I get hyper aware of what those thoughts are. I actually set my phone on 3 different alarms and I just label it, check your thoughts, in that moment. When the alarm goes off, I pause and notice what was running through my mind. Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it a limiting belief? I want you to try this yourself. Next week, get those reminders out and check in on your thoughts. When you catch a limiting belief, write it down. Then immediately write a more empowering alternative. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I've never followed through, rewrite it as, I am building my follow through muscles every single day. Small shifts like this, repeated constantly, create a massive change over time. And that is what we're trying to work towards. We are trying to rewire our brain and our way of thinking and believing. Next, define your dream life. This brings me to my next topic. If we are serious about defining our dream life, we need to get crystal clear on what we are actually working towards. Not, I just want to be successful. I mean, we need real details. Everybody wants to be successful. For me, I see myself growing my content creation platform, my social media platforms, building my coaching business, completing a fitness challenge that I've been putting off, and building financial stability through multiple income streams, which is 3. Your dream life is going to look different than mine, but whatever it is, own it. Be specific. Shout it from the rooftops. Here's a simple but powerful exercise. Write out your perfect day, the moment you wake up to the time you go to sleep. What time do you rise? What does that space look like? Who are you with? What work are you doing? Are you fulfilled? How do you feel throughout the day? Get as detailed as possible. What are you wearing? What does your hair look like? The view from your window. The feeling that you have when you open and check your bank account. Do you have money? The clarity is the foundation everything else builds upon. Once you know what you want, break it down. Instead of saying, I want financial freedom, we all want financial freedom. Set specific income goals within deadlines. Instead of, I want to get in shape, choose a specific fitness achievement to work towards. Here's how to do it effectively. Take that dream life that you've defined and identify 3 to 5 areas like career, health, and relationships. And for each area, create one specific measurable goal within the 300-day time frame. The secret is to make these goals both ambitious but believable. If a goal doesn't excite you, it's way too small. But if it immediately makes you say, this is impossible, then break it down into something challenging but achievable within the 30 days. Another great example of this would be, instead of saying start a business, try launch my website and secure my first 3 clients by 90 days. The specificity creates clarity, and clarity creates the action. Now that we are clear on the dream, it's time to bring it to life literally. Create a vision board that helps you see the dream life every single day. My vision board isn't just aesthetically pleasing, even though it's very aesthetically pleasing. It's a daily reminder of the life that I am stepping into. I have a visual representation of my goals, inspiring quotes that challenge my limiting beliefs, and my own affirmations that I made up myself to make me feel good and remind myself of who I am. Here's how to make yours powerful. Gather images that represent your specific goals, not generic pictures. They could be materialistic or not, but include your goals in there. And then find pictures that remind you of your happiest place. Have pictures of yourself, locations, vacations. Get quotes that get you out of your limiting beliefs. But most importantly, in the center, put a note to yourself with a personal message about who you are becoming. Mine says, I am becoming someone who shows up consistently, takes aligned actions, and trusts the process, all through God. Place your vision board somewhere where you can see it multiple times a day. Take a photo and set it as your wallpaper. This constant visual reminder keeps your goals top of mind and influences your daily actions, what you eat, how you feel, what you do. In the first 30 days, my mindset already started shifting. I restructured my schedule to prioritize my goals, setting aside specific time blocks for creative work and physical training and filming. The key lesson here is that manifestation requires rearranging your life to make space for what you actually want. What weekly changes could you make to prioritize your dreams? What needs to be eliminated to create your space? Remember, what you prioritize flourishes. So check your calendar. Be honest with yourself about, is it reflection of your dreams, or is it reflection of day drinking and partying, which is also okay, and hanging out with your friends? Okay, let's talk about overcoming doubt and fear, because around the first month, I did hit a wall of doubt. Thoughts started popping up. What if I am wasting my time? Or what if I'm not really cut out for this? These thoughts showed up like uninvited guests at a party. No lie. But when this happens to you, because it will, try this 3-step process. First, acknowledge the doubt without judgment. Say to yourself, I notice I'm having these thoughts that I won't work. Creating the space between you and the thought is powerful because you are not connecting to it. Second, ask yourself, is this thought helping me move towards my goals, or is it pushing me away? If it's helping, embrace it, hug it. But if it's not, don't pay it any mind. Don't believe it. And third, replace it with a bridging thought, something that you can actually believe in. If I'm definitely going to succeed feels like a lie, try figuring out something one step at a time, or I can overcome challenges again because I've done it before. This trains your brain to talk back to your limiting beliefs automatically so you can succeed and move past it. Another thing that I have learned on this journey is that gratitude isn't just about being thankful for what you have. It's about training your mind to see abundance everywhere, even before your dreams are actually actualized and materialized. Gratitude shifts your energy. It keeps you in the state of receiving instead of constantly chasing. Every morning before I check my phone or dive into the day, I take a few moments to pray and set my intentions. I'm thankful. I ask God for clarity, wisdom, and the strength to stay aligned with my vision. Then I write down 3 things that I am grateful for, big or small. Some days it's major wins like I got a new opportunity or I ran extra miles. Other days it's simply I'm thankful for my family, I'm thankful for my kids, I'm thankful for my husband and these legs. After that, I set one clear intention for the day. Not a to-do list, but an energy that I want to embody. Whether it's confidence, discipline, or joy, I ask myself, how do I want to show up for myself? This keeps me focused and aligned no matter what distractions come my way. So if you're on this journey with me, I challenge you to add gratitude and intention setting into your daily routine because when you appreciate where you are today while believing in where you are going to be, that is when manifestation works its magic. To stay aligned, I have built these 3 simple habits that take less than 20 minutes out of the day. Number one is 5 minutes of visualization. Every morning when I'm drinking my matcha or taking a shower, I close my eyes and I visualize me living my dream life. I engage in all of the senses. What do I see? What do I hear? What do I taste? What do I feel? What do I smell? The more vivid, the more powerful. How am I showing up? What do I look like? Number two, 10-minute journaling. I write in present tense as if my goals are already achieved. I am so grateful that I have built a sustainable business that serves others while supporting my lifestyle. Now, this isn't wishful thinking. It's a mental rehearsal. And the third one is the 5 power minute. Throughout the day, especially when doubt starts to creep in, I take a minute to recenter myself. I close my eyes, take a deep breath, and repeat my core affirmation. Mine is simple. I am becoming who I want to be and achieving those goals. Choose at least 2 of these things to practice to implement in your day daily. The key isn't about perfection, it's consistency. Even 5 minutes of aligning mental practices every day is more powerful than 1 hour once a week. So let's talk about how I know manifestation is real. By day 60, which is 2 months in, something fascinating started to happen, which is where I am today. I started taking action I would previously talk myself out of. I reached out to people that I admire for collaborations. I invested in tools for my business that previously felt too expensive. I started sharing my journey publicly. I did my first interview, even though it felt so vulnerable. This is the power of the mindset work. It changes your actions, which changes your results. What actions have you been avoiding out of fear? Challenge yourself to take 1 action a week, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Do that. Growth is on the other side of comfort. If you guys want to figure out how to get out of your comfort zone, check out the next video because I talk about it in detail on how to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, now it's time to accelerate with intentional action. The difference between inspired action and hustle is simple and sustainable. I love a good hustle, but hustle burns you out. Inspired action energizes you. Here's my approach that you can adapt as well. Break down each goal into achievement milestones. For example, if your goal is to have a thriving business, milestones might include anything from a website completed, your first 3 clients secured, consistent 3K monthly income. Each milestone gets its own deadline within the 300-day time frame. For each milestone, identify your power hours. When you feel most naturally focused and energized, schedule your important tasks during that window. For me, creativity flows from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and that's when I do my creative work. Admin work is at 3 to 4 because that's when my energy dips. Create a simple tracking system. I use a basic spreadsheet with weekly targets and results. I also use Milanote. Seeing small wins accumulate keeps motivation high even when progress feels slow. And then track whatever metric matters for your goals. Words written, workouts completed, lead generations, income earned, track it. The key question to ask your daily self is, what is the one action that you would like to move towards, and are you achieving that goal? Do that first before anything else demands your attention. Okay. Obstacles aren't a matter of if, but when, and here's how we prepare so you do not derail. First, conduct a pre-mortem. Imagine in the day 300 and you didn't achieve all of your goals. Ask yourself what went wrong, list all of the possible obstacles, and create a specific plan for each one. So what do I really mean by this? If lack of time is a potential obstacle for you, your plan might include wake up 30 minutes earlier, or a batch similar task, or identify 3 time wasters that you can eliminate from your current schedule. Having these contingency plans ready keeps you from getting blindsided. Second, create an emotional support system. This is so critical. This could be a friend, it could be your spouse, it could be your family on the similar journey, and have an accountability partner who checks in with you weekly, or even a community of like-minded people who will hold you accountable. Share your goals with them and ask specifically for what kind of support that you need. Okay, and finally, develop a reset ritual for when motivation dips. Mine is simple. I review my vision board, read through my win journal because I track my progress, no matter how small the wins are. And then I go for a walk while listening to a specific playlist that energizes me. Having this ritual ready prevents temporary setbacks from becoming permanent ones. In the final 100 days, you will likely experience two things: accelerated results and unexpected opportunity. As your consistent actions compound, progress tends to snowball. And here's how you make the most of this phase. Stay open to pivots as you grow and your vision starts to expand. Give yourself permission to refine your goals based on new insights. The destination might shift slightly, but the direction remains the same. Double down on what is working. Double down. By now, you have seen a pattern on which actions create the best and most results. Reallocate your energy to focus on these high leverage activities. You can do this not at day 300, you can do this prior. Document your journey. Take time to reflect on how far you've come. Compare day 200 to day 1. Celebrating progress fuels further progression. I take monthly milestone photos as my growth, and I have a running list of achievements in my phone that I review on a weekly basis. Right now, I am currently in phase 2, actively rewiring my mindset and taking consistent action. And I'll continue updating you guys throughout this journey, the success and the struggle, because a real manifestation isn't a highlight reel. It's showing up day after day, especially when it's hard. The most powerful realization that I've had so far is the person that you're becoming in the 30 days is far more important than the goals that you achieve. The discipline, the self-trust, the resilience that you will build will serve you longer than when this challenge ends. So what do you say? Are you ready to transform your next 300 days with me? Comment below, what are you manifesting? I truly believe that a year from now, we won't even recognize our own lives in the best possible way. Before you go, here is your next steps to start your journey. Number 1, this week, define your goals vividly. Create a vision board. Number 2, tomorrow, set 3 to 5 specific goals with the 300-day outline. And number 3, today, take one concentrated action towards your biggest goal within the next hour. Remember, you do not need to have it all figured out to begin. Start where you are, use what you have, and trust that each aligned action brings you closer to your goal. I will be sharing this weekly updates and tips on my journey, so make sure you guys subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep supporting each other. 300 days from now, we are going to be celebrating together. You've got this. I got this. Let's go create some magic. Thank you for joining. I am Kaylin. And again, make sure in order to live your dream life, you have to get out of your comfort zone. So check out my video on how to get out of your comfort zone in full detail. Watch that next, and I'll see you guys soon.